Happy poker night. My name's Matt. I've been hosting poker games in my basement since 2015. We've grown to average roughly 50 people at every game, and we peak around 80 at the big ones every year. Maybe you've been invited to your first Texas Hold'em game. Maybe you've been playing Hold'em for a while, but you can't seem to make some money at the table. I've got 4 really basic strategy tips, and if you follow these 4 tips, you're gonna outlast the majority of the field. Let's start with tip number 1. Tight is right. The number one mistake we see happen at the tables, people who play way too many cards. The truth is, you should be folding almost 4 out of 5 of the hands you get. If you find you're playing half of them, if you find you're playing more than half of them, and you're not an experienced player, that might be the most important rule why you're losing money at the tables. I remember reading a story online once where a husband convinced his wife to come to a poker tournament. She hadn't played a lot of poker, but she agreed to go. And the husband said, here's what you're going to do. You're going to wait the whole game until you see pocket 10s or bigger. So if you see 2 10s, 2 jacks, 2 queens, 2 kings, 2 aces, the only thing you're going to do is take all of your chips and you're going to go all in every single time. According to the husband, the wife placed 4th in the tournament. For new players, I always recommend looking for 3 things. I recommend looking for cards that are a pair, generally 8s or better. Look for 2 cards that are next to each other and the same suit, an 8-9 or better. And look for 2 face cards, one of them being an ace. If you limit the hands you play to only those 3 types of hands, you're gonna notice immediate results. I remember a lot of years ago, I was in a hand and I think I was playing Queen 4, which is not a good hand. And I remember hitting a pair and losing at the end because they had a better pair. And I remember sitting back and thinking, why do I keep finding myself in spots like this? And then I realized the good players weren't putting themselves in spots like that. Play tight. It is the best tip I can give you to lasting longer at the poker tables. Second best tip, do not limp. Newer players are scared to put money in because they're scared to lose it. If you are only playing strong hands to begin with, you should be confident that more often than not, you're gonna win the hand. So don't limp. If you're looking down at king, queen suited and it is limped around, you need to make it a big raise. The general rule is raise 3 times whatever the big blind is. If the big blind's 100 and nobody has raised, I want you to make it 300 when you go in. I don't care if you have aces or if you have pocket 8s or if you have 10 jacks suited. Don't switch it up. Make it a 3 times raise. If the big blind is 100 and someone else has raised to 300 and you're looking at 2 kings, I want you to make it 900. You're going to triple whatever the last bet was. Don't be afraid to put money in when you have strong cards. My third tip is know the power of position. The button is the best spot at the table. You get to see what everybody else does before deciding to do anything. If you're looking down at 2 8s and you're excited to put money in, but all of a sudden there's a raise and then a re-raise, well, the first raiser showed strength. The next re-raiser showed they're not afraid of that. So they both have strong hands. In that situation, get rid of the weak ones. When you are in early position, proceed very carefully. If you're in late position, which means you are on the button or the button has just passed you, that's when you can be aggressive and you can really go and get them because you've known what everybody has done. Tip number 4, don't fall victim to offsuit face cards. These look really pretty. You've got 2 of some of the biggest cards in the game. You're ready to win a big pot. You will lose more money with these than you will win. You've got 2 different suits. It's not like a king-queen or an ace-king. Many a new player have fallen victim to the sweet siren song of offsuit Broadway cards. Don't fall victim to them. They are not as good as they feel. My final tip and suggestion for you is do not mix it up. Mixing it up is when you get in trouble. It's fun to watch the pros on TV when they are playing all kinds of cards. They're getting it in with 10 deuce. They're getting it in with 7-4 and they're winning big hands. I don't know about you, I'm not good enough to win with those. Don't mix it up. Stick to those 4 rules. Good poker is boring poker until you're winning a lot. And then all of a sudden it's not so boring anymore. And the best way to win a lot is play tight, don't limp, play in position, and don't fall victim to offsuit cards. Stick to the script and you're gonna do great at the tables. Hey, good luck at the tables and I'll see you in the next video.